You probably know this feeling. It's time to work on an important task, such as studying for an exam, or working for your business, or writing a report for work. But instead of working, you say, let me just quickly check my phone. And that one quick check can turn into hours of scrolling. In today's video, we will be talking about why do we like to scroll so much from the point of view of neuroscience and what to do to break the scrolling pattern. More in today's video. Hi, I have a PhD in neuroscience, and on the channel Neuroproductivity, we talk about developing healthy habits by using principles of neuroscience. In today's video, we'll be talking about why do we scroll so much and how to break the scrolling cycle. So why do we scroll so much? Social media managers knew about the dopamine in our brain, and they knew that the dopamine is going to release with every new video. So basically, what happens when you scroll on social media? With every new post, with every new short, with every new reel, you get dopamine released in your brain. And when dopamine is released in your brain, you feel a little bit happier. And when you feel happier, you want more of it. So that is why you keep scrolling, and scrolling. And you might think, if dopamine makes me feel happier, why is it then bad to scroll? Because why not feeling happier? Well, what happens when dopamine keeps being released in our brain is that it's going to be depleted. So what usually happens when you're scrolling on social media, the dopamine goes quickly up, but then it crashes. When it's very low, when it's depleted, you basically have no motivation to do anything else. So you might even not have motivation to get up. That's why the bad rotting happens. You keep scrolling, the dopamine gets depleted, and you have no motivation to get up. So now you understood that scrolling has a lot to do with the dopamine. So the more you scroll, the more your brain wants it. However, if you overdo it, the dopamine is going to crash and you're not going to have motivation to do anything else, maybe not even get up. And of course, not working on an important task. How to break this cycle? I'm going to suggest you 3 different things. Number 1 is to put your phone in another room. That has been shown to be a great trick to stop scrolling, because when the phone is far away from you, you are feeling a little bit lazy and you don't want to go all the way to another room to grab it. So you basically increase the friction in between the action of you grabbing your phone, because when the phone is next to you, it's so easy to grab it. However, when it's in another room, you need to get up, you need to walk to another room, and then the brain is like, okay, whatever, I'm not going to do that. So number 1 is to keep your phone in another room. So if you're working in your office, keep your phone in the kitchen, for example. Number 2 is to break this scrolling cycle by going for a walk. Even a 10-minute walk has been shown to be enough to reset this dopamine trap. Of course, you should be walking and without your phone, so don't walk and watch your phone at the same time. So keep your phone in your bag or at home, go for a 10-minute walk, and that's going to reset your dopamine baseline, and you're going to have, when you get back home, you're going to be motivated to work. Another side effect, positive side effect of walking, is that it's going to increase the oxygen in your brain. And when you have more oxygen in your brain, it's easier to focus. So take a 10 to 15 minutes walk when you catch yourself scrolling over and over again. And after walking, you will be way more likely to sit down and work. Number 3, if you don't like to walk, is to break this scrolling pattern with another activity. For me, I like to make a cup of tea or maybe clean my desk. Great thing about these actions is that usually you do it with 2 of your hands. So in that way you cannot hold your phone and at the same time do another activity, or at least it's very complicated. So you're going to help your brain get out of this dopamine trap of scrolling. And I talk more about these concepts in some of my other videos, so make sure to subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with it. And if you want your own anti-scrolling system, you might be a good candidate for my program Neuroproductivity. To learn more about the program, you should schedule a 30 minutes discovery call with me. You can schedule it by clicking on the link in the description down below. So you click on that link and you schedule your 30 minutes discovery call. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up because it helps the algorithm a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.